But why not? This is what we do. Sacrifices you make. Absolutely. Well, all right. Well, good morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending. The hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu has now taken center stage on X. Human rights activist Omoyele Sowore officially began mobilizing crowds for his planned hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu march protest to the presidential villa set for next Monday, October 20th, to demand the release of the detained leader of the indigenous peoples of Biafra. While in a video posted on Sowere's X account, Kanu's special counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, is seen speaking to the crowd as they sang songs of solidarity with Sowere's name. Let's take a look.
Message to you this morning regarding our dear brother, the alpha male himself, Nnamdi Kanu. On that note, I'll turn over to Mr. Sowore. Thank you.
Let me greet everybody in the digital way of greeting Ndebo. Cha 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 Igbo. Cha 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 Igbo. Question. That's the digital way. We are here not to waste your time because we don't have time anymore. We have actually run out of time, but they are lucky we have not run out of patience yet. We are here to give you the good news that Nnamdi Kanu might be on his way to freedom. But we have one more step to take. You know, those of you who are Christians, you know the wall of Jericho. When it was about to fall, there was a command that we must march around it. And that is what we are doing on October 20th. That wall of Jericho that has been keeping our brother away from freedom, we want to take it down. Amen. By marching on Aso Rock Villa on Monday. Next week. We have decided that nothing will stop us on that day. And what we are doing today is a mobilization and awareness and conscientization for that day. And we are here to plead with you to come with us. We are here to plead with you to take a break on Monday, even for a few hours, to join us so that we can have the mass movement. It is what Bob Marley calls Exodus, you know.
Exodus.
Yes. Movement of the people. Exodus. Movement of the people. So this time, this is the last lap to the promised land. That is why we are here. We are not here to eat, drink, or dance. We are here to ask for just one thing. The hashtag is MNK October 20. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
The thing we started yesterday. They said that they asked Nnamdi Kanu to sign whatever. We were with him yesterday. We left him around 4 or 5 yesterday. When we finished at Kubo, we went to see him. We are with him. There is nothing like that. Nnamdi Kanu is not somebody that you can intimidate. Had he been that, there is no amount of offer Buhari government did not offer him, and he refused. Now, for those of you, get it right. For those of you, probably you are in Abuja and your siblings are there in Anambra or Imo or Ebonyi. You may be thinking that the DSSS who arrested your brother must have killed your brother. Your brother is alive. There is a place they call Wawa in Niger State after Kainji. That's where they normally keep all these people. And what we are asking is that while we are talking about releasing Nnamdi Kanu, we are also asking that all those people should be released.
As well, yes.
Peter Obi to join him. And I'll take some response on his protest on X. And this person wrote, so this so-called hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu march is another misplaced initiative that only endangers innocent citizens in Abuja. If you truly believe in your cause, start your protest from your region. Don't bring chaos to the streets of the federal capital. It's pure hypocrisy when people like Sowore, who call themselves activists, selectively choose which injustice to shout about while promoting actions that disrupt peace and threatens national unity. True activism is about justice, not noise. It's about building, not burning. Nigeria deserves reasoned dialogue, not reckless mobilization. Another ex-user wrote, the big elephant in the room. We support you, Sowore. Keep speaking out for the well-being of all Nigerians. We need more Sowores, more VDMs, more Harrison, Wanishu, etc. This country does not belong to politicians. It's time to say enough is enough. We've taken this story, Rufai, and we've seen that Sowore is really moving on with this protest. I believe, okay, it's, part of this NSAS protest as well that would come October 20th. Benga, I'm sure you're still with me before I come to you both. Meanwhile, a group of terrorists...
Absolutely.
Perfect. Meanwhile, a group of terrorists has reportedly reached a peace agreement with representatives of several communities in Katsina State following a meeting held under the Operation Safe Corridor Initiative. Counterinsurgency expert Zagazola Makama said the dialogue took place on October 12th. The meeting, according to the report, is aimed at restoring sustainable peace and security across communities affected by years of violence and bandit attack. I mean, this is not the first of such meeting in the state, as similar dialogues were held in June and September when stakeholders reached truces with armed group leaders under the same federal government's Operation Safe Corridor Initiative. Also, we saw Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, who has now renewed his call for the federal government to initiate peace talks with bandits, insisting that dialogue remains the most effective route to achieving lasting security in Nigeria. Well, in a Facebook post on Monday, Gumi referenced the recent peace deal between Israel and Hamas as proof that even long-standing conflicts can be resolved through negotiation. The Kaduna-based cleric argued that if the United States could broker peace between Israel and Hamas, two groups once at bitter odds, then Nigeria should be able to engage its own armed groups in dialogue. And Rufai, I'll come to you first. I'd like for you to, juxtapose these two stories. In one hand, we are seeing Sower trying to protest and, for the release of the detained IPOB leader. On the other hand, we see Sheikh Ahmad Gumi talking about renegotiating with bandits. We have even seen peace deals in Katsina State. Your thoughts?
What we're talking about, great high marginalization. Government is in one side negotiating with terrorists that they have baptized as bandits, negotiating, renegotiating, and renegotiating with them after, buying of, millions of people. And now somebody now came out and said, no. I don't want to be with those terrorists. I want to be on my own. Please, I cannot be in the same place with these terrorists. I am a peaceful person. I want to be on my own and develop according to my cultural and way of my belief. You said no. Whether you like it or not, you must be in the same place with these terrorists. You now put the person that said that he doesn't want to be with the terrorists in jail. And those terrorists are there, galvanizing, moving it up and down. They are the one even giving condition to the federal government for the peacekeep. Now, what do you have to say in such situation? What do you, listening and watching this, what do you have to say in such situation? This condition is so terrible and very, very pathetic. Let's listen to Oseni Rufai.
Real quickly, Oji, it just shows you what Nigeria is all about. Mm-hmm. In a part of the country, bandits are being fed, they are being given a shoebi, they are holding peace meetings. They are holding peace meetings with their weapons. Weapons that are supposed to be illegal. Oji, you and I cannot take weapons like that and show them in public.
Impossible.
The security agents will come against us. But they can do all of that and show rocket launchers in public. The federal government will turn an eye to them. But Nnamdi Kanu that protests about a matter or that did some things that agitated for the marginalization of people, yes, some of the methods I don't support of what Nnamdi Kanu has done. And I condemn and criticize him on it. Mm-hmm. But there have also been calls for peace. There have also been calls for a political settlement. Mm-hmm. Courts in this country, and kudos to women in the judiciary, women judges, justices. Justice Adefokwe had first ruled in 2022 that he should be discharged. The federal government went on appeal, 4-1, Justice Garba. But a dissenting judge, Justice Ogunwumiju, also ruled that the appeal court judgment should stay as regards to Nnamdi Kanu. Mm-hmm. But guess what? We have continued to put him in incarceration. Now his health is failing. They are still dilly-dallying about how to treat him. Yeah. But in the same country, bandits are holding meetings with governors, doing photo ops and the likes. So when people now talk about unfairness in the same country, people will say they don't have a right. You see bandits doing press conference with guns and bullets and everything. There's no security agent in the world that will come and arrest them. Is it that security agents cannot round them up as they are doing this peace meeting?
All right.
Sheikh Gumi will now go ahead and be urging dialogue with bandits. The same Sheikh Gumi that was a captain in the Nigerian army, that I think his offspring serves in the army today. Mm-hmm. They will say, oh, bandits are also protesting because, or they are killing people because Nigeria is bad to all of them. Mm. But you have a certain standard for some people, you have a certain standard for other people.
Right.
I have never said here that I supported entirely the way Nnamdi Kanu went about it. But what we are saying is, why do you have standard for some over the others in this country?
All right.
And that's just a clear case of what we're talking about here.
Well said, Rufai. Well said, Rufai. Well,
talk about Sheikh Gumi. Yes, we all know that Sheikh Gumi is the mouthpiece of those terrorists. We all remember during the last administration, he was the one taking medications to the injured terrorists. Yes, we saw him, crossing one river with a boat, taking medications to the terrorists in the bush. He was even advocating for schools to be built for them. He was, advocating for a lot of things for terrorists, and nobody is talking about it. And again, we all remember it's open everywhere. The former president came out and said that the fight against Boko Haram in the north is the fight against the whole north. The fight against terrorist Boko Haram in the north is the fight against the whole north, that they should leave them. Did anything happen? No. And a man and came out and said, no way. I don't want to be in the same place with these terrorists. It's against my people. It's against our culture. It's against our ideology. You said, who are you to say that I don't want to be in the same terrorist, country with these people? Shut up. They went 1,000 miles away to go and what? To go and get him. He's not even with them. But those terrorists were within them. They are eating, dining, and whining with terrorists. Nothing is happening. Treating one set of people, terrorists with kids' clothes, and treating somebody that did not. What do I call it? Is it adults' glove? This is so bad. Very, very bad. Let's continue.
A very well-known leader in this country said that any attempt to attack and fight insurgency is an attack on the North. So, when you have such huge political considerations, there are difficulties. I mean, Buhari said that in the newspaper. General Buhari said that any attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the North. So what do you do as a government? So you want to attack Boko Haram. At the same time, a leader, a respected person in society, somebody who carries, the last vote, the last election, over 12 million people voted for him from the North. A man like that, you cannot ignore him. Now he says that if you continue to attack Boko Haram, you are attacking the North. You must be careful.
Benga, speaking about protests in the United States, naked protesters gathered across Portland, Oregon on Sunday to demonstrate against President Trump's efforts to mobilize the National Guard in the city, mirroring deployments in other areas like Los Angeles and Washington, D.C. These nude demonstrations, which took place outside the city's main immigration facility, is aimed at highlighting what demonstrators characterize as the militarization of Portland and the ongoing harm to immigrant and indigenous communities in the United States. Let's take a look at this protest before I come to you, Benga. Let's take a look at this protest before I come to you, Benga. Well, Benga, these demonstrations will seem valid. As you know, there was a temporary judicial order that had paused the deployment of National Guard troops to the state earlier this month. But naked protesters, this seems like something we'll see in this part of the world, wouldn't you say, Benga?
Well, when you look at Trump's posture in many of its policy, also you can also see the shutdown that is still on. It's having a spiral effect, a very overlapping effect indeed, I must say. And for the people to have come out clearly naked, that's something that Trump must consider. I think Trump should have a rethink on many of this policy, despite the interim order coming from the court restraining this issue on National Guard. But I think that Trump should have a people-friendly policy that would address many of these issues, because it's becoming an overlapping challenge in the U.S. polity right now. Look at what's happening in the shutdown. That's affecting, that's threatening a lot of layoffs and you don't underestimate the far-reaching effect and consequences that this might cause the U.S. in the coming days. I think the U.S. now using Trump's model is really working on an eggshell, and that's not the best for the U.S. government.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, shall we now take another story? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has eulogized his son, Seyi, as he turned 40 on Sunday, October 12, expressing happiness that his son has grown into a man the entire family is proud of, for imbibing values of discipline, integrity, and hard work. In a 6-paragraph tribute issued on Sunday, the president thanked Almighty God for his son's life and the man he has become, noting that Seyi has walked his path with focus, courage, and humility. The president described 40 as a special age that bridges youthful drive and the more profound wisdom that life brings. Tinubu also expressed pride in the family Seyi is building with his wife, Leal, his devotion as a husband and father, and his commitment to making a difference in his generations. I'll say a happy birthday to Seyi Tinubu. Well, in celebration of Seyi Tinubu's birthday, 1 million copies of the Holy Bible are set to be distributed across Nigeria. The initiative was announced on Sunday during a Thanksgiving service at the National Christian Center, Abuja, organized by Friends of Seyi Tinubu. The organizers said the Bibles will be shared through churches and community groups nationwide to promote moral renewal, ethical leadership, and civic responsibility among young Nigerians. Well, this announcement has generated public reactions, especially on social media. I'll take some, Rufai, before I come to you. And there's a lot of misplaced, comments that were made by this actual announcement, because obviously Seyi, these are Seyi's friends that organized this whole Bible distribution. I'll take this post on X from Laugh and Learn, who wrote, sharing 1 million Bibles may look noble, but it misses the mark with Nigerians battling many problems. What we need isn't more religion, it's real solutions. Honoring Seyi Tinubu at 40 should mean empowering youth, funding education, and creating jobs, not symbolic gestures. These are the sort of comments that we see online. But again, happy birthday to Seyi Tinubu. A quick comment from you, Rufai, before we take our next story.
Happy birthday, Seyi. Well, I wish you the very best. 40 is no easy. It's no small feat. I just pray for God's continuous guidance in your life. And I wish you well, and I wish your family well. But sharing the Bible, yes, it's a good gesture. But you see, my problem is this. Sharing Bible for people that don't read Bible, or they read Bible and don't practice what is in the Bible, is an exercise in futility. Because if people, with the number of people that go to church and mosque in Nigeria today, and with the country of many bishops that we have that come out during election period, if we really practice what is in the Bible, our lives will not be like this. Accountability issue will not be the order of the day. Forgery will not be the order of the day. Corruption will not be the order of the day. So it's not by sharing Bible. It's by having a renewal of our hearts that will make this country a whole lot better. But we can't also stop his friends from sharing Bible. That's what they deem fit to share. Maybe it will start a rekindling or a revolution in their heart. But on the flip side of it, they also should be careful. Because some people will now see it along religious lines, which should not be the case. And that's why we should be careful. But I don't see anything wrong in sharing Bible. But please, it is in imbibing what is in the Bible and living by the tenets of the Bible. Because if Nigerians were living by the tenets of the Bible, someone like me will have a need to talk less here and stop repeating all the things I've been saying for the past 6 years I've been working on Arise. So we wish them well and we wish them the best.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Seyi Tinubu. And, like I said, this was an initiative by his friends. The friends can do as they please at this point. Like yesterday, was it you that was saying we don't need more religion in Nigeria? We need action. We need action and common tomorrow. But let's take this final one under entertainment in London, where multiple award-winning Afrobeat star Two-Face Idibia, popularly known as Tubaba, stunned a Brixton crowd with a surprise street performance last week. The legendary singer posted a video of his performance on Instagram. Tubaba performed some of his biggest hits, including African Queen. Let's take a look.
Just like the sun, light up the earth, you light up my life. Hey, the only one I ever see with a smile so bright. Hey, and just
You are my African queen. Oh, The girl of my dream. That is African beauty. Oh yes, Africans have beauty. Oh yes, that was too baba for you. Recently this music won. It was named by Billboard as one of the best song of the week of the all time. Are you aware of that? Oh yeah, that's too baba for you. What do you think in all this clip? Please do wait to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, and thank you so much as you do that. See you in my next update.